Hello and welcome to Breaking Deferred. I'm B-Boy Kuma. Today we're going to go over a couple footworks and just go the basics. These are two very easy footworks to start off on. They are kind of a foundation for other footworks that you'll be doing. Once you get these under your belt, you'll start to be able to expand on your repertoire and use these as a kind of focal point. I know how to do this thing. I know how to move my feet that way, and then you'll expand up on that. We are currently in the graffiti rooftop. It's just a rooftop with a giant graffiti wall. I thought it was kind of cool looking, and it's not very taxing, so it's easy to record. So let's start off by stretching. Now we're going to be doing footwork, so let's make sure we get our hands stretched out well, because we're going to be supporting our weight on our arms. Grab your leg. Try not to fall. Down on the ground. Move back a little bit. There we go. Grab your beans. Try to keep your legs apart. Now the other one. Down the middle. Roll your shoulders. Now, turtle stretching. Remember, we're going to turn our hands 90 degrees. I'm going to brace her up so my controllers are out of the way. Make sure you are not putting your weight onto your controllers. If you have the knuckles, you can usually get away with this if you're good with supporting it on your fingers. Otherwise, I would suggest somehow making it so your controllers are on your wrist. So, 90 degrees, flat on the ground, put your weight on it, keep it as straight as possible. You can hold that for about 15 seconds. Now the next one. All right. Now, both these moves we're going to be learning today are going to take place in the crab realm. So that means on your hands and your feet, facing forward. Let's start off with the CC. So that's a very simple move. It looks very good. It's a good move for aggression on the battlefield, or the battlefield, the dance floor. So if you want to move forward or backwards, it's a good move to kind of do that while you're still on the floor. So very easy. Crab realm. So 1 foot ahead and the other foot, move it back a little bit. Now what you're going to want to do is take this knee of the foot that's not straight and ahead of it. You're going to lean it against, you're going to lean that leg against the other one and try to keep that, use that knee as a pivot point. And what you're going to want to do is roll your body in the direction of your foot that's straight. So roll and get that other foot in the air. Bring it back down, switch feet, and then roll on the other one. Bring that foot up in the air. Back. And then you can speed it up a little bit, because the faster this goes, the better it will look. Now, as you move on, speed things up, you can Either use both hands to support your weight when you're turning, or just one, whatever is more comfortable for you. I find that you need a little more speed if you're going to do just one hand, because holding your weight when you're moving that slow on one hand can be hard. All right, let's move on to the 3-step. So it is the what I consider the easiest of the steps moves, like the 8-step, 6-step, those. I usually like to keep my hip tracker on my side when I'm doing floor work, just because I tend to be on my back, on my front a lot, and the side. One of my hips are usually always going to be visible to the cameras, so they're easy to be seen. Maybe put these back on where they belong. I'll teach you the 3-step. Okay. Okay, back on the floor. Back in the crab row. Back up a little bit. You want to keep, so you want to decide first, are you going to be moving counterclockwise or are you going to be moving clockwise? I usually move counterclockwise, so I'm going to have my left foot straight out, my right foot in, just like I did start with the CC. What you're going to want to do is flip them. So you're kind of switching which one's out front and which one's not. When you flip them, that's your first step. That's step 1. Then you're going to want to swing this foot around so you're in the air, like that. That's step 2. Then you're going to want to tuck this foot underneath, so it flings back out. So you're back in the position you started. That's step 3. So 1, flip, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that's the 3-step. You just do it the opposite way for counterclockwise. So this is 1 step, 2 step, and then when you're up like this is the 3rd step. You want to do it in a 90-degree angle for when you're moving around. When you're doing the 3-step, you should start facing forward and end facing backward. So if I start facing forward, I'll have my one foot out, have it back, have the other foot out for the 2nd step. Then when I move and tuck under, have up like this is my 90-degree angle. I'll swing this foot back under, put it forward, so this is my reset. And that's how you 3-step. Thank you for joining me. I'll be trying to do these more often. I have a con coming up though, which I have a panel. Feel free to hook me up on IFC. But thanks for coming. Bye forever.